The SEC has once again outdone itself, leading the nation with the most NFL draft selections for the 6th straight year. Welcome to Countdown to Kickoff on the SEC Digital Network. I'm Hannah Chalker. 42 players from the SEC heard their names called over the weekend, with 9 picked in the first round alone. The SEC is also the only conference to have a player from each institution heading to the pros. Talk about representing. Let's take a look at some of this year's top picks from the SEC. Let's start with the national champs, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Nick Saban's squad flexed its muscle off the field with 5 of the first 35 selections. The headliner was Alabama running back Trent Richardson, going 3rd overall to the Browns. Tampa Bay then improved their secondary by taking safety Mark Barron at number 7. The top-ranked defense in the nation then saw 3 more of its own called shortly thereafter. Cornerback Drake Kirkpatrick, number 17 to the Bengals, Dante Hightower, number 25 to the Patriots, and Courtney Upshaw, number 35 to the Ravens. The LSU defense pumped its chest with 2 players selected in the top 15. The Cowboys pulled off a stunning trade to move up to number 6 and select lockdown cornerback Morris Claiborne. Claiborne was the first defensive back taken and could be a starter from day 1 in Dallas. The Rams solidified their defensive line by taking defensive tackle Michael Brockers at number 14. How about Mississippi State's Fletcher Cox? The All-American defensive tackle had skyrocketed up the draft boards in the weeks leading up to the draft, and the Eagles took notice. Philadelphia traded up to pick 12 to nab the pass rusher. Cox is the 10th first-round pick in school history and the 2nd in the last 2 years. South Carolina also represented well in the draft after a school record 11 wins last season. Cornerback Stephon Gilmore was selected by the Bills at number 10. The Chargers got the pass rusher they coveted in Melvin Ingram. Ingram was a defensive end for the Gamecocks, but he could translate well into an outside linebacker in San Diego's 3-4 scheme. And keep an eye out for wideout Alshon Jeffrey. The 6'4 receiver went early in the 2nd round to the Bears and could prove to be one of the steals of the draft. The draft isn't all about the first round. Champions are usually built from picks in the later rounds, and several SEC players that heard their names called on days 2 and 3 could be impact players on Sundays. Cordy Glenn, the tackle out of Georgia, was an absolute steal for the Bills in the 2nd round. The 6'5 lineman could contend for a starting job this season. Arkansas's Joe Adams electrified fans all season long, and now he'll be catching passes from former Auburn quarterback Cam Newton in Carolina. Adams was a 4th-round pick, but could be an impact player from the slot and on special teams. And Vanderbilt's Casey Hayward is heading to Green Bay. Hayward was taken late in the 2nd round, but the Packers know they're getting a ball-hawking defensive back. He led Vandy last season with 7 interceptions. Congratulations, guys, and good luck in the pros. For more information and a complete list of all the SEC NFL draftees, check out our NFL Draft Center at secdigitalnetwork.com. Thanks for joining me on Countdown to Kickoff. I'm Hannah Chalker.